peep though. None of this would even be going on if my school wasn't straight though. Pops don't play like that.
Oh, straight up. He ain't supposed to. Shout out to Pops, man. Shout out to Pops. He ain't supposed to play like that.
Mom, Pop, bro, they don't play. If
What?
your stuff ain't together, you not, you know.
But you heard, yeah. What you heard, you can hear a motherfucking thing.
Hey, yo, what's up, people? It's your boy Tizzle from Pine Talk by Tizzle. I'm here with JR from the city. And Skinny back on the couch, man. We here, man. What up?
Yeah, man, it's been a while. Hey, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, comment.
Run it up.
Also, if you have any music, make sure you send to the Gmail code 7@gmail.com.
ASAP. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Like bro said, man, we got JR from the city in here.
Let them know where to reach you at, young man. And nice to meet you, by the way.
Man, nice to meet you, finally.
Yes, sir.
So, YBDK Antonio on IG and on TikTok.
Yeah.
Them is the only two social media platforms I got. And then JR from the city on all platforms. JRFROMDACITY. Hottest youngin' in the bag.
Straight up, man.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, what the acronym stand for? The YB what?
That stand for Young Bust Down Kings.
Okay.
That's a movement that me and bro made, and then we started building up.
Well, you young niggas is creative, boy. Y'all is creative as fuck, boy. Them acronyms be a motherfucker. For sure, man. So, you know, your pop's been on the show. You know, he talked highly of you. He told us he had the hottest youngster in the city. First, he talked about you as the dopest he did. He told us you was his son, so he was like,
Yeah.
You know? At first, he hyped you up. Then he was like, "This is my son." I'm like, "Oh, he probably one of them super dads."
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you actually dope, man. You know what I'm saying? So definitely salute to the grind, man. How did you get into the music game? Was it following your pop's footsteps? First times in the studio, let us know how the experiences was.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I started doing music when I was like 3.
Damn.
Really trying to rap at 3 years old, cause my dad was a part of this group called The Movement, and I was watching him and all of his colleagues. Refer to him as my uncles, and they was all rapping, and I was just growing up watching them rap and all that and do shows, and I'm just like, man, I want to do that. Back then we had the DVD player, so Pops would always have the CDs with the instrumentals on them, and we'll pop in the DVD player and just freestyle to those.
Nice.
So I finally got in the studio when I was like 8 years old.
Okay.
Recorded my first track.
How did it feel hearing yourself? That shit sound
Boy,
crazy.
it sound... Boy...
I hated hearing myself too.
Man, he'd be like, son, look at the progress. But I'd be like, bro, like, that is so bad.
Yeah.
I remember I was 8. I didn't even expect to go. I got an uncle, his name True Self. Shout out DJ True Self.
Shout out.
It was at his house, bro. I had just got out of choir practice. I was like in the 4th grade. He took me to his house. He was like, all right, so you got something for him? I'm like, you got what? Like, you feel me? And then he like, yeah. So I get up on there, and I guess I did good for my age. But looking back on it, bro.
Yeah. You know, it's all about progress, man. Consistency, man. So you just I be seeing you dropping freestyles. You know what I'm saying? You just dropped your first EP. You know what I mean? How do you feel the reaction has been from the city and from your peers and people?
It's been great so far.
It was shocking. It was shocking to you, or did you?
It was shocking, but I knew some of it was gonna come, but it was kind of shocking how much came. You know.
You don't gotta be that humble, nigga. You knew you was hot. You just didn't know how people was gonna receive it.
No, for sure.
For sure. Ain't nothing wrong with it, man.
For sure.
You know, your confidence is gonna be your greatest tool in the game. So just remember that. When you out here, nigga, chest out, nigga. If you dope. If you would suck, I would tell you, you know what I'm saying, keep your head down and figure it out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real. But you dope. Sure. Keep your chest out. Your confidence is gonna be your best tool in the game. You know what I'm saying? And you really dope. Like like I said, when your dad first told us, we didn't know what to expect. You know, Skinny was just, cause when my assistant first booked you, I didn't know who he was. I'm like, who the fuck? Then Skinny, you know what I mean? He like, oh nigga, that's, you know him, you know,
right.
from Too Wavy and all them. He the one that kind of refreshing my memory. I'm like, oh damn, I do know buddy. You know what I'm saying? Especially when he mentioned your pops. I'm like, okay, damn, okay, I do know who he is. You know what I mean? So how did you end up clicking up with Too Wavy?
There was a Vegas celebrity kickball game that was going on. I don't know if you remember.
Kickball game. Was that our kickball
remember
game?
when that was. Pops, when was that?
That was our kickball game, right? Yeah. We did that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright, then, well, yeah, I met him there. And
You sure was there.
Pop,
Yeah, I was like,
yeah.
Yep. Okay.
my pops knew him.
His assistant.
And so my dad introducing me to everybody like, this the hottest youngin' in the Vegas, this JR from the city, da da da. I run into bro, so I get his information and all. And then one day he just hit me. He like, hey bro, let's work on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'm like, for sure. He pulled up Hitman beat. Shout out Hitman.
Shout out Hitman. Shout out to
He
Wavy,
pulled
man,
up.
for sure.
He pulled up his beat, sent that to the email. He was like, bro, just spaz on here.
Straight up.
I got on the hook. He was like, bro, you want to do a verse? I got on the verse. Shot the video. Was over it after that.
How did that feel to be recognized, you know what I'm saying, like that? Especially with somebody like trusting your talent,
Right.
trusting your work. Especially with you being so young. Like you 15?
Yeah.
You 15 and an older cat hitting you up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
First off, shout out to Two Wavy for being
sure.
sharp, because I tell these older cats all every day. Y'all crazy as fuck if you're not putting these young niggas on the hooks. If I didn't even like y'all rap, I'll put y'all on the hooks because y'all gonna swag the motherfucker out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it'd be some kind of hate when a nigga ain't putting a young nigga on the hook. Like, y'all know what people want to hear.
Yeah.
Young people control the, you know what I'm saying, the game. So why
Right.
wouldn't you put them on there? So shout out to him for that. But what was it like for you? Was that like a confidence boost? Like, damn, man.
For sure. I ain't even gonna lie to you, for sure. Because I thought bro was hard. And then, like, I wasn't trying to hit him up to, you know. But he reached out to me. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm doing my thing. But at the time, I was getting a lot of that. A lot of people was trying to like work with me and stuff like that. So, but shout out to bro. That was my first video.
Oh, dope.
So
that's dope.
He the reason
Shout
that
out,
was my
man.
first video.
That lit that fire under your ass too, huh?
For
She was
sure.
ready to drop
I was
after that.
ready.
Huh?
You feel me? Oh, bro.
So you've been doing your shit like bro said. When we first came across you, your pops brought your name up, and I was like, it's your son, so of course you gonna say that.
Right.
And then I caught one of your freestyles on Instagram, and I'm like, okay, well, he can rap.
Right.
He can really rap. I think the next process is always like, but can he make a song? Can he get the attention of people?
Right.
And even prior to hearing your project, you was at school and you did a performance.
Yeah.
And the way that I seen the crowd react to you, I was like,
He got it.
at this point, fuck if his music good. Clearly,
You know
you got
that.
the audience. Like, fuck
Yeah.
if I feel like I like the music or not, because I think like a lot of newer artists, sometimes the older cat like, oh, he sucked when they first come out, and then they end up, but they got the you know what I'm saying, they got the fan base. That wasn't the thing. You already knew you was dope, but to see the way that you was able to grasp your school and your peers' attention,
Yeah.
because that's hard.
It ain't easy.
That's hard.
It's some dope ass niggas that don't get no listening.
Don't get none.
For real.
I know a few.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And there's people that go to these, when we was in school, go to the assembly, you performed, and we don't know who you is tomorrow. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, we
Walk
don't know
right
who you
past
is
your nigga in the
tomorrow. Like,
hallway.
we done walk right past you in the hallway. Like, you still a nobody. Like, none of that shit matter.
See?
So what was that moment for you?
Super dope. Super dope. I'm about to do that again next week. It's
And
gonna
they even
be-
got you in they even interviewing you at school.
Yeah. So they
Yeah, how that come about?
they had, so I was in class after I did the performance in the quad. I was in class like the next week, and they there's this girl, and she already had her number and stuff because of I would always like talk
We
to her
get it.
about work and stuff like that.
Man,
I'll
nigga,
say that too.
No,
You know,
oh,
you
bro.
post in the building.
Oh, bro.
you got a girl?
Huh? Do I have?
Yeah. No, it don't matter. I don't matter.
Something like that.
No, I don't
Your
matter.
pops in the building. I get it.
No, I'm gonna keep it 100 with bro. He already know.
Yeah, what?
You know what I be on, but nah.
I already had her.
That was a bad question. I don't even ask questions like that.
No, you
young
good.
like
We
my ass,
straight,
my
buddy.
bad.
We straight, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
She know what it is. But anyway, listen.
I knew I liked you, man. I knew it was something about you, man. When you walked in, something about you, man. You feel me? It was something about me, man.
Peep though.
Yeah.
Alright, so look, she had text me, but she had put me in this group chat with her and this other girl that's working in the journalist class,
Uh-huh.
and they like, what class are you in? We're trying to interview you. I'm like, okay, I'm trying to get out of class. So
For real.
it's I tell her the room number, and then she come, they knock on the door. My teacher opened the door. They like, we're trying to interview JR for this project or something like that. I walk out the classroom. I ain't gonna lie, I was sleeping in class. Look,
I got my best rest in church and class.
Look, I'm in English honors. After we do our work, bro, I
You in honors? You cool then?
Yeah,
Shit.
for sure. After I do my work,
Shout
I
out
just
to
be
that.
like, you know.
Oh, let me stop right there 1 second.
Cause
To all the kids out there,
he said
these rappers ain't dumb. They be getting that shit twisted. A nigga think he can sit around all day, eat bubble gum, and write rap on paper. Nigga, these most rappers that you meet be intelligent, bro. In the game, anywhere. You ever listen to their interviews, you're gonna hear intelligence, and you're gonna hear a nigga say, I was either in a charter school,
You feel me?
you know what I'm saying, or I was in other classes. Message.
Peep though. None of this would even be going on if my school wasn't straight though. Pops don't play like that.
Oh, straight up. He ain't supposed to. Shout out to Pops, man.
You know what I mean?
For sure. Shout out to
For sure.
Pops. He ain't supposed to play like that.
Mom, pop, bro, they don't play. If
What?
your stuff ain't together, you not, you know.
100, man.
For
So
sure.
you on top of
For
your
sure,
stuff.
for sure.
But yeah, so boom. Then she start interviewing me and a bunch of stuff. I'm like, they take me to this journalist classroom. I take some pictures, and they like, oh yeah, so we're basically just writing an article on you. I'm like, huh? Like,
Damn,
that's dope.
And I'm like,
In high school.
cold, like, yeah.
That don't happen. Like,
It don't.
bro, listen, I've been in Vegas my whole life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't think of a time in my high school time. You know, my nephews, my nieces. I can't think if within their high school time where the high school actually acknowledged them for
Embrace
what they
it.
was doing with
Right.
talent. And I had a conversation with your pops at an event recently, and he was like, "Well, you don't cuss
Right.
in your music.
I just noticed that too. He did Lil Wayne thing. They sneak cuss words in. Like,
It's only
I kick your ask me a question. Yeah, you sneaky motherfuckers. I peeped that. You know what I'm saying? I peeped that. That's creative though. That's
For
dope.
sure.
For sure.
So it wasn't like bro say like the to be smart, because we only know Wayne doing that. When we was up in school and niggas was rapping, we was rapping like we
Right.
was, every cuss word we could think. We were saying at that when you that young, you saying cuss words for no reason.
Yeah,
It's
you
like
just
fuck
just
shit,
happy you
bitch.
all the cuss.
You just,
Yeah,
you
for
just
sure.
throwing them out there because you like, oh,
Come on,
they're gonna
you
let
know.
I can say what I want on this track. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I couldn't say it in the house with my mom, so I'm finna go ahead and get them out right now.
Right.
100.
Right.
So,
So with you not being able, like not cussing, that's dope.
yeah, so to be able to have that talent
Yeah.
to do that, to be able to do that with the school, I was like, oh shit. And you utilize it to your advantage.
Yeah.
Like you capitalized on it. Like,
Yeah.
a lot of these dudes can't perform in school because they don't got the music.
And never
Sure.
and never be afraid to display your youth. Cause that's your
Facts.
thing that like a lot of people want to be grown too fast. Display your youth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm like that nigga rap, then you don't cuss. I'm like, hold on, and this nigga what? Let's put the bag behind him. Because like the life expectation is longer. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, so that's always a good thing. Always use that to your advantage. Don't ever be afraid to like be like, nigga, I'm only 15. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro.
For real, because you can capture older and younger. Most older cats, they gonna be able to catch people in their age. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So,
And you know it's nobody that's a youth that's not cussing. You know what I'm saying? Take
Right.
hey, we can go to whoever. You know what I'm saying? None of them is not cussing. It's only, like I said, it's only one within the time, and that's Lil Wayne.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite rapper.
So
100.
you know what I'm saying? So you out of you. So you right
You go.
there with a
You
great
go.
right now. So now you just gotta stay on
Appreciate
you
it.
gotta stay on task. You
Yeah.
feel me?
For sure.
yeah, and the challenging part be become from a kid to a man, because like a lot of people didn't do that. Wayne was able to do that. Like niggas like, I ain't shitting on nobody, but like niggas like Bow Wow, like they gonna always like Bow Wow can't come out with no gangster shit because it's
Right.
like, come on, buddy, like you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wayne was able to be like, I ain't even cussing. Then 3 years later, I'm a super drug dealer, killer, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I never killed nobody. I skate. He just was able to, you know what I'm saying, follow the wave. So you know that I think that'd be the hardest part. But as for now, you doing everything that you're supposed to do. On your album, what's your writing? What's your process? Do you write? Do you punch in?
I write my music.
You write?
Yeah.
Oh, this little nigga right here is a whole different. You probably
Different
the
dude.
only nigga that write. And they wonder why they shit. They wonder why they shit sound like the ABCs. They ain't even writing.
Yeah. I punch in sometimes. But I write a majority of my music. I don't know. I've been doing that.
That's dope. That's dope, man. You got an old soul with the game.
Yeah,
Everything that you saying is like an old soul, man. You know, that's what we came up under. Like, I remember when we was rapping, right? One day we came to the studio, bro was like, I ain't writing no more. I thought about that shit. I said, can I make a rap without writing.
Right.
Man, I quit. I dropped out of rap like 2 months later. I'm like, fuck this shit because I wasn't dedicated enough. Like I always felt like, and I tell niggas all the time, if you can remember somebody else's lyrics better than yours, you don't need to be rapping.
No, for sure.
You see niggas on stage forgetting their lyrics and shit, but they can rap a whole whoever Dirk or whoever 21 Savage, whoever the fuck they like. They can rap their whole song, but they can't remember their own song. Right. Once I realized I knew Lil Wayne lyrics better than my own, this ain't the lane for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I started to take pride in writing more, cause my pops don't write his music. Mm-hmm. He don't. Not saying he don't write his music.
Yeah.
He don't write. He don't have to write. Like everything just comes off the top.
Some niggas could do that.
You feel me? And so I used to think like, dang, like he could do that. I'm trying to, But then I had to realize like a lot of people can't write.
Yeah. They can't.
So I started to take pride into actually being able to write.
Yeah.
Instead of looking at
lessons. A lot of people don't even can't read.
Yeah,
for real.
And then like, and I always want to clear it up when we say people don't write. Let's not get it twisted. Like a lot of people like Skinny. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about your pops, but they write in their brain though. We're not freestyling. Niggas ain't. This is not a joke. Like niggas ain't up there like, oh, boo, 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 boo. Niggas probably is, but you can tell in the music. Right. They're writing in their mind, and some people can do that. Like recite so many lines in their fucking head that they can just go up there and spit it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah.
But if you somebody who thinks a little deeper, like it's like, damn, let me write this shit down. You know what I'm saying? Because like what Kanye say, I done forgot better shit than you ever thought of.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's so much shit we forget. You know. And I feel like people that don't write, it be something at a light. You like, damn, it's a cold ass line, but you don't have the time to put it down because you don't have time to keep reciting it.
Right.
Something else happened. But if you're a writer, well nowadays your phone, you pick that motherfucker up.
Right.
Do. I'm gonna get that later.
Yeah.
Boom.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's like I always got so many different punchlines and so many different things in your head. You know what I'm saying? So when you did your album, it's 9 tracks, right?
Yeah.
I believe you said you got 4 or 5 features.
For sure.
How was it like finding the features for it? How was it like did you feel like you already had all the features? Are they in camp?
No, actually. It was kind of like half and half. For some, like on the song Dysfunction that I got, I had posted, I left it as an open verse for Lil J.O. But then, like, something ended up happening with that situation. I needed to put somebody else on the song because I wasn't about to wait for bro.
Yeah.
And so I had posted on Instagram, like, for me, tag an artist who you want in here. And then that's when people start tagging King Majay. And I already knew of Majay, and we was already, like, starting to network with each other. But it was just through IG, like, text messages, didn't really, put nothing behind it. Mm-hmm. And then I'm like, well, you know what, come do it. So then I brought him to the studio. He laid his track down, and then with other joints like
hold on, let's start right there. First off, that was genius.
Bro,
that was fucking genius. Say that. I mean, before we go, see, it's little things like that I think that a lot of artists don't realize.
What?
You gotta go reach out and see what people want to hear. I know if you listen to my album, I know you fuck with me. But now who y'all want to hear me with?
Right.
You got to interact with your fans. Not even your fans. You got to interact with social media.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The fact that you got people interacting with you. Like, I pay attention to your social media. Normally, when you make a post or you ask a question, it's normally people getting on there to talk to you. And it's rappers out here 40 years old and 30 that say, hey, man. And the comments be empty.
Yeah.
Like, nobody comes at all. Like, nobody says nothing to them. They're like, hey, who you think I should... Make do this song with it. Niggas just skip over that shit. Like, you think you should stop. You know
I would think the same thing. Or really, I think you should give it up.
For sure. And I done been through that too. Well, not like where like they just think you stop, but like I wasn't getting no interaction.
But now you do.
Yeah, I do now.
With everything, I be your stories go up now. Your posts go up. When you first was, y'all had a rollout, and this is another important part. Like, y'all had a rollout for your project. You know how people don't have rollouts? People just drop.
Right.
Like they J. Cole.
Right.
Yeah. These niggas don't. Y'all had a rollout like, hey, the project is coming out this day.
Right.
This day. You was hitting me like, hey, Skinny, this it's finna drop. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm like, so even if I wasn't paying attention, you gonna pay attention. You gonna understand I'm coming out. You know what I'm saying? And that's valuable to hit media and different people to know like, hey, I got a project coming out. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? And to make them repost it or if they will repost it. Normally, if somebody hit me, I will repost it, and sometimes I repost on my own.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, well, if I catch it, I'm gonna repost.
Facts.
But you was staying consistent with letting people know, like, hey, it's dropping. And one thing that you did, a lot of people don't do, is it dropped on that day.
Right. Yeah.
We have people that came on this sat on this couch.
And they'll say something.
And they still ain't dropped.
Right.
For real.
Right. Man.
Matter of fact, y'all owe us some
like
money.
that.
They owe us some money.
Y'all owe us some money.
Or some time. Y'all know who's selling time? For real. This shit be ridiculous. And I hate that. That's one of my pet peeves. Even if it don't drop the same day, drop that shit.
Right.
Drop it. You want to come on here and just
we talking
to be
about
on
it
here
for
like,
what?
Use this platform. You know what I'm saying, as promotion.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I low key, I ain't gonna lie, I just started back doing that again too. Like I was scared to like start telling people like, you know, putting myself out there because I didn't want to seem annoying. But then again, I had to realize, you know what I'm saying, if you not rocking with me, you just not rocking with me. I'm gonna still keep putting it in your face. You
There's
know?
people in that story every day trying to sell drugs. You might as well sell your music.
For real. Niggas all day.
People in that story every day trying to sell drugs. They hitting everybody up to sell some drugs.
And a lot of artists, you don't even know that they do music because they're not posting every day. They're not posting like, I'm an artist. They're not even an artist. They're comedians. They're super gangsters, allegedly. They're super gangsters, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They're everything else. They're pimps, you know what I'm saying? They're everything but artists. But then when they call us, hey, I'm gonna drop this album. My nigga, I looked at your page the last 60 days. You ain't said nothing about music.
Right.
And that shit just be weird. Like, if I'm an artist, nigga, I'm an artist all day.
Exactly.
I walk like one. I talk like one.
Sure.
I act like one.
And you find out who engaged with you for you. Like, I tell artists, like, even with what we do, right? Like, every day on my Facebook, I delete like 5 people. Because somebody is adding me because of Code 7. So
Right.
what are you here for?
Right.
At least you get to figure that out. Like, if I'm annoying you, cool, delete me.
Yeah.
Somebody else gonna come. Like, now, at least these people is here
Somebody
for. Now that's why when you make a post, it's people on there talking to you because that's what they came here for.
Yeah.
For sure.
We here for that. So yeah, don't ever second guess you.
And how do you feel about performing? How do you feel about performing, man? I know you.
I love it.
You love it.
I love it. It's so fun. I ain't even gonna lie to you. But I always, bro, I get nervous before I do anything. I always get like just a little before anything.
You're supposed to. That just mean it means something to you.
Facts.
Yeah. That's all it means. If it didn't mean nothing to you, you would not get nervous. You'd be like, oh, fuck it. If I win, I win. If I lose, I lose.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm so like, performing. Every time I perform, I grow as a performer.
Facts.
So it's like when I perform like a year or 2 years ago, it wasn't the same as what I just did at the school. Mm-hmm. So I love it because I get to look back at the footage as well and just look back on the things that I've done and get to perfect it each time that I do perform. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, it's just fun, and I like interacting with the crowd. Like the crowd is obviously a big part in a performance. So like the reactions are fun. Performing is fun.
I heard you talk about your crew and your music a lot.
Sure.
Right? So, like, is your crew, you got a crew of young cats that's rapping with you? How does that go? Is it y'all like y'all got y'all rap group or whatever? I don't want to say little. Cause
not even a lot of us rap. Like, it's a movement, you know? So, a few of us rap, some of us don't, but we all support each other, though.
And y'all been rocking for a while?
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how it should be. So,
who all rap? You know what I'm saying, let's get them some.
All right, shout out my boy T3, YBDK, TJ, my boy Treasy. Who else be spitting? Let me make sure I ain't missing nobody.
Y'all take it personal.
Who
We on the
was it? Was
spot.
you and somebody on the freestyle?
When?
Was y'all by the baseball field or was y'all in the quad?
Oh yeah, so that's my brother Dougie, and that's Treasy. The Treasy, the other one. Yeah. I had wrote something to that beat a minute ago, and I'm like, hey, look, y'all learn these lyrics. I'm trying to put it on a video. I'm like, for sure. Hey, learned it, came back.
That's dope.
Yeah, for sure.
That's dope.
You got a little mind behind you. You ain't no dummy. Like you actually like planning this shit out. Shit. Like I wouldn't have thought of that. The niggas rapping your songs when I'm watching. I'm like, oh, that's dope. But that's okay.
Right.
It's good though. It's good that also, you know, with you having a pops in the game, it's good that, you know what I'm saying, he letting you have your freedom and he also guiding you. You know what I'm saying? That's always a plus, man.
Sure.
So like, I seen you did this stuff with Lil J.O. You did the freestyle. What was that, his beat or something?
Yeah. So JL got this song called Hot Wheels. That was like probably one of his most popular songs.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like younger back then, and it was a type beat on YouTube, so I found it, did the challenge to that,
Okay.
and then
Shout out to Lil J.O., man.
Shout out,
Jay
bro.
was
People
one of them ones
definitely
to do his thing.
Yeah, he
Sure.
dope. He dope, man. For I got
probably my favorite Vegas artist.
Lil J.O.
Yeah,
he
I was
hard.
with him on his performance at the Stunning for Vegas show.
Mhm.
Yeah, with bro backstage.
Nah, he do his
For
thing.
sure.
Sure.
The
sure,
do
for
his
sure.
thing, man. And it's dope that y'all have that to say it's one of my favorite Vegas artists. That y'all had the support, and y'all support each other.
Yeah, I do.
Like that performance that you talking about with Lil J.O., I remember that. But the thing that stood out to me was Stunner 4 Vegas didn't have the crowd that he was supposed to have.
Right.
Because once Lil J.O. got off the stage, a lot of people were like, we out of here.
Right.
And I was
For sure.
like, whoa.
Yeah.
Right.
To see a mainstream artist have to rap in front of Tools and Fuse
Right. Compared to this.
compared to everybody just went crazy when he was
Facts.
on stage. Like
Yeah.
it shows something different.
For sure.
He got that dude. He got a wave about himself. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
And that shit dope. Shout out to Lou. Lou put me on Lil J.O.
Yeah.
Lou put me on
Oh
Lil J.O.
yeah, I know about Lou.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Lou,
shout out to Lou.
Lou the GOAT, man. So what's your expectations, man? What's some of your goals? Like, you just dropped this one EP.
Right.
Are you working on your next one?
For sure.
Yeah.
I already got like that kind of like halfway done already.
Okay.
I already got like
It's gonna be another EP album.
yeah, Vegas Baby 2.
Vegas Baby 2.
For sure.
For sure.
Bro,
I'm just
I don't even know
the
what
Vegas
I
Berry too.
expect.
It's a guy named Cheddar Red.
Yeah.
Older cat. He got a project called Vegas Baby.
Yeah.
Y'all should do a track just because of y'all.
Yeah, Rich
For real?
Yeah.
It's a guy named Cheddar Red. He older,
Shout out
of
to
course.
Cheddar,
I'm quite sure
man.
you didn't know who he is.
Yeah.
Like, he got
good
Vegas Baby title
Yeah, that's-
for
that's
album,
Kode
so that'll
then.
be dope.
Yeah.
That's cool then.
That'll be
I
dope.
mean, I will be. So you
For sure.
said you're working on that.
Yeah. I got other stuff dropping. Like with King Majay, we supposed to be dropping another song. That boy Heat, that's my boy on the song Confessions.
Mhm.
Bro, just turned 15. Another dope
He got
artist.
these young ass niggas coming out.
That's
there.
dope.
Bro, he cold, bro.
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm the hottest youngin in the Veg. It's probably my favorite youngin in the Veg.
What's
like,
his name?
Other than me, that boy Heat.
That boy Heat.
Yeah, that's my boy.
He looking
And that
for you,
boy
Heat.
for sure.
For sure, man. Contact us, man. Code 7, man. And another thing I wanted to speak to you about too. Earlier we were speaking about support.
Mhm.
We was talking about how like a motherfucker will watch your videos and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Stroll past all your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
But then when they see you in person, they
Like,
give you so
yeah.
much props.
Right.
So how do you feel about that? I know you said you feel like that's why a lot of people in the city ain't whatever.
Man, like
Go hard for this. How the fuck you winning if you lost to this? Niggas think they own, so they get off in this. It's easy to get crossed in this. On TOP, we gon' get far from this. Step up in they town and burn it down like